Good morning and happy Monday. Welcome all to Social Housing Week, a week I've put on with Sandwell College, particularly with Sarah Onions, where we've combined to bring some amazing events together. I'm sure you've seen a lot of the stuff we've already been putting on social media, but if you weren't aware, today we've got a live video going up later with focused on Walsall Housing Group and an apprentice we've got working over there at the moment, who's working through the college and is going to talk through their social housing apprenticeship. Tomorrow we've got a roundtable, free to attend. There are still spaces. Please sign up on the link. That's going to be focused on bringing people, how we get young people to engage with social housing providers for a career. So not necessarily just in terms of action groups and things like that, but how do we actively engage young people in social housing careers, which leads us on to Wednesday, which is going to be an amazing event over in West Bromwich. Again, focused on this idea of getting young people into careers in social housing. So we've got a live careers fair that's going to be amazing. We'll follow this up on Thursday with a work experience day in partnership with Bourneville Village Trust, where they're going to be showing people around the different departments to get a real feel for what goes on in a housing provider and the kind of areas and avenues people might be interested in for their future careers. And then Friday, Sarah and I will be doing a roundup of our learnings. It's the first time we've done something like this. We're expecting to learn a lot. And if anybody has feedback through the week they think we could take away, please feel free to pass it on. There are three other announcements I just want to quickly make. Firstly, I'm honoured to have been made Vice Chair of the Supported Exempt Accommodation Forum. More details on that probably in the morning. They've asked me to be Vice Chair of a steering committee, which is all going to be focused on trying to better identify what supported exempt accommodation providers in the city deliver, what good practice looks like, and why they want to work in partnership with the regulator and the local councils rather than against them. There's a huge need for supported accommodation in this city and many others. And I'd like to see these businesses self-regulate a bit more, call out bad landlords a bit more, and be those where they can be a real voice of change rather than be seen as the enemy by some housing providers who are out there. Thirdly, in terms of overall points, I had an amazing business meeting with Birmingham Says No last week. Now, they are a company, I met with Dee Kelly and Rachel Warren last week, talking about an initiative they've got going on currently. That is going to be focused on Black excellence, and Black excellence in Birmingham, particularly at the moment, is for kids aged 16 plus. And the idea is to get them meeting local influencers, local celebrities over a course of 4 weeks, sitting down, having a conversation about how some of those people turned their lives around, particularly those who had difficult starts. And more than that, what career options can be and just how vast those career options can be to try and make sure we're steering our young people onto the right path straight away. If you're interested in that, please let me know or reach out to Dee or Rachel. I will tag them in this post. But those are two amazing people with a real influence in the community, and I'd love to see that really take off. The next cohort for that is next month, and then there's another cohort, I believe, in August. So we need to get young people involved in that sooner rather than later. And finally, the Social Housing Roundtable. Obviously going from strength to strength. We've obviously got the big event tomorrow, but we've got 3 new events that I'm going to be announcing, which again are all going to take place in the next 2 to 3 months. We've got one every single Tuesday between now and the end of July, so I'm going to be throwing them in on the occasional Thursdays, dates to be confirmed. And one is going to be on the energy crisis and what social housing providers can do to better support residents, tenants and themselves and their staff. The second is going to be on with Bromsgrove District Housing Trust, focusing on their menstruation and menopause policy. We don't shy away from difficult conversations, and I think it's going to be really important to highlight this, highlight the pros and cons of it, highlight the the issues that came about when putting it in the first place, but also the real empowerment it can give to people and how to best implement it, and how what their learnings have been so far. And the third one is going to be how we can build a local community group that can better support EDI with your social housing business. So many housing providers haven't got the most diverse board or the most diverse exec teams. So how can they use local businesses which do, celebrate a huge array of cultures? How do we bring them to work in partnership with your social housing business so that you can better learn EDI rather than constantly trying to guess what's going on? All of that to be announced. Looking forward to this week in particular. I'll update you as soon as I've got dates for the other events. And for now, let me know if you want to join tomorrow or any of the other events, and I'll speak to you shortly. Thank you.